And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time. Europa Universalis 4 in our chill Ottoman game. Where I can probably keep asking the French to give stuff back. But I think let's not wait. Let's go start something with the Pope. The Pope, you have lots of rightful Ottoman vassal clay that we'd like you to return. How much territory do I have to give up to release Venice? I have Treviso here, which is a Venetian core. Just Venice. Sure. So, declaring for Bari, Reconquistas. Yeah, actually, let it take for a while so this list updates with... Well, it's not going to update with Milan because Milan is a different nation. Okay. Yeah, we'll do national unrest again. Bari. Attempt to call in Milan. Milan would drag in Austria. Call in Austria. How bad is that? It drags in Great Britain. On the other hand, I'm only going to be doing... Wait. Let's back out here. Declare one, the Pope. Pope belligerent Milan. Okay, so if I click Austria for whatever reason, that will drag everyone... Root brings in Austria. Okay, and Munich would do as well. Okay. So if I just want to keep it limited to Milan, Austria, and those three, that's what we got to do. Yeah. Work with that. Bari. Go. For Austria. Got one army for East Austrian fort. Yep. Then Silly is in the war. No, not Silly in the war. Oh, all our units are moving, so this is the batch we're going with. And I think the plan is to knock out the people who are not involved in the war, or the miners in the war first, and go after the Pope last. So while we're doing this, main battle fleet, please hunt any enemy fleets in the entire Mediterranean. Thanks. Put the fear of the Ottomans into them. We're so big, we can guarantee France! Poor Europe. Oh, that reminds me, they're my subject. We can island them. I assume they don't necessarily have any wars that we can get back, no. So yeah, just island them. That'll save this Biddle Power a month? Yeah, roughly. There goes the Hormuz, not quite. Though due to bad trust, which is improving. Oh, there's another brigade. Can we march you... No, Treviso. Lorraine is Austria's march. Okay, so we need to siege that fort down as well to negotiate with the ideal treaty that we want with Austria. Vienna has fallen once again, showing the inferiority of the Austrian position. Don't think we can return cores while they're at war? No. Munich. Don't think it's going to be worth military vassalizing them, so we're just going to war reps, take the treasury, take them out of the war. Oh, random Austrian fort up there. Send the Munich army up to that fort then. Siege of Prague. Alright, let's go send you to a Milanese fort. I'm a little tempted to see how their war with Tyrol goes, because if Tyrol gets annexed, we might just kick Tyrol out of them again. Because that's the mean way I roll sometimes. Okay, so we see you just re-annexed your former territory. Let's kick it back out of you again, because you're not allowed to have nice things. Siege of Haut. That was one of the other miners, yeah. We're basically perfect war score. We can liberate Burgundy. I'm actually tempted to do that. Try to liberate Burgundy, will you? Be a little bit slower to kick them out of the war that way, but I think in the long run that'll be very valuable. Oh, we just have to get closer. Actually, no, we can do them even without getting closer. So we'll send the revelations there. Because we can get a royal marriage with them, and royal marriage is plus 10. Small victory. The diet summoned has worn off. I don't think that means we have the ability to do it again. No. City of Medina. Do upgrade a place shrines there. It looks like the Pope is going to get a technical victory somewhere. Yeah, they brought the artillery into the front line. So order withdrawal. That's what we get for a unit running around with no general. New Emperor to the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, another war participant kicked out of the war. Now it's down to Austria, Milan, and the Pope. Oh, and Lorraine. So we got 2 Austrian forts to bring down. At which point we'll see if we can negotiate with the Austrians. Whoops. That's one of the things that can happen. So when I made him an islet, that allowed him to negotiate on his own. I think. So he just pieced himself out. Okay. That's fine. That's maybe one reason you wouldn't islet them mid-war. But... okay, so this is more cores we're going to have to return. So it's not ideal, but it's not world-breaking. Okay, last unsieged Ottoman or Austrian fort is actually the Lorraine capital. Let's kick Hesse out of the war. Oh, they're a subject to someone. Who are you the subject to? Austria. Okay, never mind. We need to siege that fort down as well. Coffee Arabica will be removed. Shame. Brazilians invented coffee. A different coffee. Oh, they liberated Vienna. That'll delay us a little bit. Because we'll have to go siege it back down. That's a big Austrian or big papal stack. Siege of Milano, so Milano has fallen. So as far as Milan, we want you to return the corps de Savoy you just took in the war, the corps to 3 leagues, and that corps to Venice. and the rest is just going to be core Milanese territory. Milan is probably big enough we cannot diplomatize them, so at some point we're going to have to war imperialism to end Milan. And then Austria. Trying to Styria. And then I could free their subjects. Or release subjects. Yeah, release subjects. Annoyingly, they're all in the Baltic, or all on the coastline, but I think releasing the subjects is still the way to go. Mission filled. No, we're not gonna click that one. We want to complete that by having a subject Granada or Andalusia. This guy's fallen. Some setbacks, military setbacks. Siege of Metz. Okay, so I think we're just down to needing to siege down. Well, we might need to re-siege our forts back from them. Besieging down Vienna again. Oh, I suppose we could stack here and speed this one up that way. So, return all those cores, yes. War reparations. Bunch of money. Get out of the war. Not in time. Okay, so they're gonna re-establish the defenses at Vienna. Not a real big setback. Just pile in and blow it open this time. Blow it open, 42%. Should fall fairly quickly. Okay, and they retook Tyrol, so we want to undo that. Oh, we are not allowed to undo that, apparently. Oh no, Tyrol still exists. Tyrol really still exists? Where does Tyrol exist? Tyrol does still exist, okay. Then we don't want to give it back to Tyrol, because while Tyrol is weak like this, it's easier to annex, or to vassalize Tyrol. So we'll let them keep it for the moment, okay. Siege of blah 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 blah. Don't that I thought that was that one, but no, it wasn't. It was someplace else. I'm not 100% sure if it's one I should be worried about actually. Doesn't look like it. Okay, back to dealing with Austria. They're at 57% war score. They get another fort by taking over Tyrol's fort. Yes. Ah, it was that fort. The fort we were prepping to liberate. Okay. Okay, Austrian's armies are on the Papal armies are on the retreat. Yeah, they managed to liberate Prague. Destruction of the Hessian army there. Given the circumstances, I don't think you have any cores or anything else. You don't already own, you don't. So you can be promoted. That didn't solve my development problems. Powers problems. I think once this last Austrian fort falls, we can piece Austria out, and then it'll just be us and the Pope. Sapni. Not quite with Sapni. Anyway, not quite there either. If we get blackmailing, we might be able to diplomatize them at that distance. Okay, so they might be able to willing to peace now. No, real close though. Probably because, weirdly, I think these are... No, that one's the Pope. I think the ones over here, yeah, the ones over here, that one over there is Austrian held, apparently. The Bay Toll of Hormza. Simulation Hormza into Glorious Empire, we've secured a vital choke point for trade to and from the Middle East and Arabia. That's a buff to that province. Cool. Austria, are you willing now? You are now willing. Cool. Okay, soon we'll retake our forts. In a siege race against the Pope, we're gonna win the siege race. So we're gonna siege down the Pope, and just deal with whatever they siege down, attempt to siege down in return. Well, even as I say that, I know I have enough surplus troops that we can go chase after their guys as well. Pope is going a crusade against us! Oh no, whatever will I do? It's not like the last half dozen didn't work. Yeah, we can tell that the AI understands that they are not in a great position. They're just running away from us. Siege of Roma. Rome has fallen. Okay. I don't have military access to Bohemia. How do you have military access to Bohemia if I don't? Bohemia isn't going to give it to me. Okay. That explains why they were willing to retreat to there, because I can't come after them. Perfect defense. So, we're now at war with Pope, just the Pope. A bunch of countries are going to release. Let's look at returning cores first to Naples. And Siena. We get a 73% war score. War just by returning cores. And do Avignon, Spoleto. Oh, I could do Spoleto, Province. So Province, dip-vassalize them before the French do. Have a bunch of cores on the French, so we can get the French to give us more territory. I can be underhanded diplomat occasionally. Zagreb has fallen. Tripoli has fallen. That one goes to Rello. Maybe telling us that it's time in the future to go into India again. Expansion of the Imperial Bureaucracy. Governing Capacity Modifier, nice. Definitely need that. We need to carry more favors with the French. We have maximum favors with the French. Waiting for our sieges to progress. Caesar Brunzi. There we go. Avignon has fallen. We need like almost 100% war score for this, I think. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to take all the siege all the forts down. Yeah, luckily I think they only have one fort left. And again, the Papal army is hiding out in Bohemia because they're not gonna do well in non-Bohemian territory. Nope. Do you still have a course or a fort somewhere? Avignon fell. Interesting. One of these a fort? No. It's almost like the Pope has a fort somewhere that I don't know. Oh, I also don't have the war goal. That's the thing. We should probably take the war goal. Which we're doing, so that's good to see. That'll probably sing the war support quite a bit. We're getting like 16 war support to them for controlling the war goal. War score to them because they control the war goal. Okay, that's the last of the Age of Reformation abilities active. Not that half of them were useful, but, you know, we have them all now. Okay, 97% war score should be enough to get what we want. Yeah. Returned all the cores. Released all the subjects. And now we're at peace. We got Splitta we can vassalize. We've got Province to vassalize. We got France to give us cores back, hopefully. We got Styria. Styria doesn't have any more that it wants back, so we should promote to islet. Okay, let's pull our diplomats back for the moment, so we can get off in fairly close succession these alliances. France is still at war. Okay. So that was 3 new ones, if memory serves. Yeah. I don't think Naples has any more... Oh, no. Well, they don't have any more that I need them to be a non-island. So we'll make them an island, freeing up a diplo slot. Six more there. We're at maximum trust, so it's going to be hard to do. 6 more there. Also, again, we're at maximum trust. So we get blackmailing, that will work, or if we just get bigger. Super big. So here we don't need improved relations. Here we just need to raise it by 50. So that's going to be a influence nation, send gift. No, because we are going to go... Oh, are they... I think they're improving relations with us. No, never mind. Moravia entered a military coalition against us. Okay. Not particularly threatening. Okay, next month we can vassalize them. Good to see. Oh, and we want Tyrol. You get an offer of vassalization from us. It's gonna be real close with you, but we can definitely do that with trust. Thank you. Do they dare think themselves big enough to form a real coalition against me? The answer is yes. At least fear they must. Sometimes is just as bad. Okay, looking at the time, I should go ahead and put a part break in here. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll pick this up. There'll be a part up for you tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm once again going to go check up on the family. I'll be right back after that checkup. So I wish you all the best of luck and a good time until the next part, and bye for now.